everyone, my name's Krishna and this is my research vlog from Zambia. So it's actually been a couple years since I went to Zambia, but I have gathered all my footage and really reflected on my experiences, so I'm finally ready to share it with everyone. So I got this incredible opportunity as a scholarship from my university in partnership with World Vision, and I honestly couldn't be more grateful for everything that it's allowed me to experience in a country that I never thought I'd go to, and it really gave me an insider perspective on how things are, especially in a developing area that you don't usually see on the news or the media. So I really got to immerse myself in this particular culture and the work that is being done by an amazing organization. So I actually initiated my own research project while in Zambia, and that's exactly what this video is going to be about. So the project was about the exchange of ideas between schools in different areas, whether it be in the same country or abroad. But for this particular project in Zambia, I was able to do that domestically within Zambia itself, and the two schools that I was focusing on were about 2 hours away, and transportation is not always an option when you're trying to go to another school and learn, and I was told from the students too that they have done that before, and just that, you know, one-time experience where they go and speak to these students for a day from another school was really not beneficial. So after kind of spending some time to interview and talk to the headmasters, teachers, and the students, then I kind of took the step forward to initiate this connectivity between the two schools in these different provinces. Good morning from Zambia. I am in Choma currently. So to give you a little bit of background about what I'm doing, I'm working under World Vision, which is an organization that helps with poverty and injustice and basically humanitarian relief for mainly women and children. Right there was my little filming spot. So you can see the sun coming in. It's blocked by the little bush, but here is the place that I am living. It's a pretty secluded, private area, and as I said, it's behind the bush. This is the first day that I'm going out into the field. I'm visiting a school called Mangwele. Yes, it's a primary and secondary school, and so here we have a person who's in charge of project implementation here at World Vision in Choma. So where are the two places that we're going?
Muchila, Muchila Mobola, Mbeza and Muchila.
For the future use. Saving is the keeping of money for the future use.
The future use?
Yes.
Okay, but where can you save that money?
Where can I save?
Yes.
In the bank.
So right now we have two classrooms, two sets of students interacting using video interface. We're just using Skype right now, and we're connecting the students in that classroom and this classroom, and the business skills studies teacher is actually working with one of those students. So here in this classroom you can see students are discussing, they both are interacting and discussing their business strategies and different ways to invest money and all of that. So this is the Mangwele school, and we're here. Let's go to the other classroom. Other classroom, they're also
what do you wish your school to have?
More buildings.
You get the
Basically, he's trying to say that you need to identify the type of business that you want to do, and you need to identify the market.
The next part of this whole process is this is just a little test run to see how well we can connect students, even if they're in the same school. But the next step will be taking it to another school, so we have this school interacting with another school to share some of these skills that they're talking about, such as business or even healthcare and other topics that the students are interested in. Hello everyone, welcome back. As you can see, my hair is handling the water changes very well, but it's quite windy right now in Zambia. Here in Choma, it's probably around 60 degrees around lunchtime, and I just wanted to give you an update. The field visit went amazing. I am so happy with, after I talked to the headmaster, which is the first person I talked to at the school in that specific province. I went to the specific area in Beza and the school Mangwele. So this school did not have internet, and they had 18 computers for a lot of students. I think it was like grades, I can confirm this later, but they went up to seniors. And so I talked to the headmaster, and then I asked about different programs. I had a bunch of questions formulated ahead of time, and I asked for the two teachers, one that was in charge of the business class, and the other one was in charge of the computer class, which I felt were two of the most important classes for any school that's developing.
Goodness, look who's waiting for me over here. Hi. Can I get inside? No? Okay, I'll just stay right here with you. I think I've already spoiled her. She keeps rubbing against my leg.
So the language that most people here speak is Tonga
And Ila.
and Ila.
Yes.
And Tonga is in this province? Okay, so the
Southern province
southern province of
Zambia.
Zambia.
Because we have got 10 provinces.
Okay.
Yes.
Just to say, how are you?
Mabugabuti. Mabugabuti.
Mabugabuti. And then I remember thank you is, if you're saying I thank you, then it's Nalunga. Nalunga. And then Kualunga is when you're Kualumba, because it's Kualumba is when we all are saying thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the little Tonga lesson. It's like a type of dance. Long-term sustainability, especially in development projects, is something that I'm super passionate about, and I think a lot of work that has been done in the past in certain developing areas has not always been sustainable, and I think moving forward a lot of organizations definitely need to focus on this sustainable way of approaching people's lives and really what they're undergoing in their particular communities.
For the first time, they are just having a feel of it.
Schools as well. So what we're doing today is just showing you how you can connect with another classroom using technology.
I'm making a budget.
Perfect. That's exactly what that's perfect. So talk to them, discuss how you can use those things. More details. Discuss what do you have to do? What are the steps you have to take to start something of your own?
Profit. And after discussing that, I'll buy that thing and start a business.
Maybe, apart from doing some business, what else can you do apart from doing business?
We can help those who does not have that money, because in other countries
when we visited Kalemu Basic, that's why we got this idea. We found that UPUZ, we were taught how to come up with this vegetable called the agriculture teacher. So at this school, this is a teacher who trained agric, Mr. Chazangwe. He trained agric. So there's a period on our timetable when they have time to come here with UPUZ and do all what is happening here. They are not just doing it, but they are learning. So now they have that. You see, maize. Have you seen? That side is maize. That maize will be ready by October. Yes, before rain season, that maize will be ready. So we'll be eating that fresh maize. Now, that is a project for those pupils. They will raise money for their project that is under agriculture. So that money will be used again next week for another investment. So these children, at least they benefit because they are grade 8 and 9. It doesn't mean that they all pass to grade 10. So those who don't make it to grade 10, they'll be able to live in the community because they'll be growing vegetables and selling vegetables to the community. And the community will also benefit from them. I understand that Chikanta, they've even managed to rear animals and goats. So the next trip, after raising money from this, they'll have a trip to Chikanta, see how they've managed to raise those goats and the cattle, and then we come and do it. Next time you come, you find that we have goats and cattle.
So next time, maybe what if we use technology to connect the both of your students and said, so this is what we're doing?
So that when they are doing it, you watch us there where you are. It can.
Yeah, I was going to say something. It's hard to visit, the schools all the time, consistently. So maybe if you set up a video interface and you talk to the students here, are able to say, okay, so what are you doing?
I think we can do that.
Discuss through video. That would be. What do you think about that?
It's good. I think we do it so that they see for sure what you're talking about. It's really there. Next step when you
come. Thank you so much for showing us around.
Okay, thank you very much. You're welcome.
So I'm a teacher of mathematics and geography. We can be a better school if we are able to share information with different teachers from different schools and be able to educate our pupils in those areas.
I'm in grade 10 at Mangwele Secondary School. Whenever I started English and mathematics, my ambition is to become a doctor. And what I do in my spare time, I listen to music. Hi, Dad. I'm just transferring from Mangwele Secondary School. How do you manage your garden?
Mbotuyibamba mbovu tulabika masazi nombalimbali biyagira otegwa ngombe gayitano nziri kunyonyaona kisujeso akuchisprayer kuti chumba chichambunya chesu chitabumbi
We had 20,000 kwacha. What would you do with it?
Nice water. So it's a plus to us.
Okay, what about in your personal home? Now I'm thinking of you. Have you tried to set up gardens as well?
Yes.
The same mechanized water.
Exactly. That becomes so easy even in terms of watering the gardens. The taps are so closer to our homes, they are just within our yards. So it's quite easy to maintain our garden using the rainwater.
And in fact, every residential area has got a tap in teachers' compound.
The student from the other school and I from the other school, we have different teachers. So what we learn here and what they learn there, it is different. Though the syllabus is the same, but what we are learning is different. So if we communicate with that person using internet or anything other, we can share information. Yeah, you can tell me what they learn there, and I can tell you what we learn here. So if there are some things that I am missing, then I'll get them from that student. Even him, if there is some things that he is missing there, he can get them from me.
I am a strong believer of really understanding a culture and people as people in any particular community you go to before you really implement any project or idea. And I think it's so important to be able to learn about these things so that you can work with them. You know, ultimately, I don't like to use the word helping anyone, because you're not helping anyone. You know, people are going to be able to help themselves, and that's really the most important part of sustainability, especially with social sustainability, and being able to work with people to build pillars in their community to be able to then solve problems in the future within their own communities. A little bit of a disclaimer that this is not directly sponsored by or in partnership with any organization like World Vision or even my university. This is purely for the purpose of me wanting to share my experiences and some of my thoughts on my experience, and I really hope you all enjoyed it, and hopefully you learned a thing or two, but hopefully I'll be able to really integrate some of this into my work moving forward, especially with development, and I'm really excited to see how I'm going to be able to do that. But until then, I just wanted to thank you all for watching my video.